My grandparents raised me and my two little brothers, so whenever my grandmother was feeling too sick, I kind of had to take care of everything.
We didn't really have stable living arrangements.
We didn't have any clothes, we didn't have any food, we didn't have any furniture.
We had to live, I'm gonna say, in temporary housing.
My dad and me couldn't afford to get any glasses.
I was having a really hard time getting to school.
I was acting out in school. I was constantly being suspended.
Honestly, I kind of stopped caring. Didn't really want to come to school anymore.
I was kind of invisible, and I was kind of helpless. That's what I felt.
I had goals, I had things that I wanted to do. It's just I felt like everything that I had wanted to do was impossible.
Everyday kids show up to school really with enormous barriers. They're hungry, they're in need of stable homes, they often live and walk through incredibly dangerous neighborhoods. And we as an organization every day care about removing those barriers.
Before they can learn math, those are the things that have to get dealt with, and Communities in Schools goes right to the heart of those issues.
So how's it going, Michael?
It's been going good.
It's not programs that save children, it's people who save children.
One day I was in school and Mr. McCready pulled me to the side and said, "Taryn, I noticed you've been missing a lot of days in school," and I was talking to him about that, and he said, "I can help you."
There is that CIS person who starts to say, "How you doing today?" And the first reaction the kids have, and they'll share this with you, is,
"Why is this man helping me?" I thought he was joking at the time, because I didn't think no one could really help me.
And that's where life changes for them, with that person and that "how you doing?"
It kind of made me shed a tear, because besides my mom, I really had no one else who could help me.
Our motto here is we will do whatever it takes to help them succeed.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
My job here as a site coordinator is to figure out how to keep a student coming to school.
You want like long sleeve, short sleeve?
And we just ask, how can we help? What is it that you need?
If they're hungry, we get them food. If they're in need of shelter, we find a place for them to stay that's safe and warm and caring.
And we expand to so much more. That can of food turns into needing help with algebra. I'm gonna pass out the sheet and then you go.
So did you get your glasses?
Yes.
Looks nice. Can you see better now?
Yes.
Why don't you just take care of them now, okay? And if you need anything else.
Children are people that need to relate to caring human adults. Just the notion that somebody cares about you, that we acknowledge your life is worth something.
Communities in School gave me that confidence to at least try. There's nothing wrong with trying, is what Mr. McCready told me.
We're committed to you, and we're not going to give up on you. And the minute you inject that personality into their lives, you can have a transforming change.
If I didn't have Communities in School, I probably would have been, you know what, school isn't important right now, I need to go find a job so that we can eat. And since they took that off of me, I'm able to say that I'm gonna graduate.
I thought getting into college would possibly be impossible. I'm looking at Bowie State, Virginia State, Delaware State.
We're in 2,200 schools. We serve 1.3 million children. We are the most successful dropout prevention organization in America.
The mission for Communities in Schools is to surround students with a community of support and empowering them to stay in school and achieve in life. And we do that in 17 districts and 53 schools so far. CIS works because we are an evidence-based program. We are supported by the Texas Education Agency, our national organization, and also our local supporters through United Way. And we use that data and the statistics to show and to prove to ourselves that everything that we provide to these children are successful and is working. And that's how we know that the programs that CIS offers is very effective, and it can make a difference.
I was one of those CIS students. When I was in school, I went through a difficult period, didn't like school, and had it not been for a teacher, an administrator that supported me, reassured me, and provided me with the support that I needed, I'm sure I would have been a dropout. Not only does CIS prevent the dropout rate, but when that occurs, when you don't have dropouts, it helps your community. Having productive citizens in your community improves the entire community. We need to break the cycle of dropout, and that's why I stay on the board. There's still a lot more growth that I would like to see, a lot more schools that we need to be in, students that we need to be reaching.
It was really hard because I didn't have anyone there. And once my mom died, her financial aid stopped. All the food stamps that we got to help with groceries and anything else that we needed cut off. So we struggled a little bit with, how are we going to pay bills and how are we going to get groceries? And I didn't have that stability anymore, and my world crashed. I was able to find Miss Ortiz. She absolutely opened a world to me that I had no idea was there. It gave me a safe place here at school when I didn't feel safe at home. You know that someone loves and cares about you. And that's important for a teenager. That's important for anyone. When I came and found communities in schools, it gave me incentive. It gave me a push. It says, yeah, you can do this.
Communities in Schools also partners with Shallow Water ISD, where Shallow Water ISD can identify a need, and Communities in Schools can go out to the family, and they can provide the family with the need as identified by the school district and meet those needs so that the school can meet the educational needs of students. Who can put a cost on that child being a first-time high school graduate? Who can put a cost on that family seeing that child be successful in school? Therefore, as far as cost or return on investment, I would say it's priceless. Communities in Schools is able to reach out to families who may have had a negative experience themselves with school districts, and has been able to bridge the gap between Shallow Water ISD and that family, and Communities in Schools serves as that bridge.
It lets these amazing young people that just due to their economic situation or their at-risk home life be able to excel, and it is so important. Or just a simple thing like them being able to have a bus pass to be able to get to school on time, because that family may not have the transportation needs, but they so want their child to be able to excel. And that site coordinator allows those opportunities. She gains the trust not only of the student, but she gains it of the family. We have a 99% retention rate of students in CIS staying in school, but to me, the biggest reward is that 96% of them graduate, and that is just so amazing. Their money stays here, and their investment is a successful student. Every dollar is important, every ask is important. It doesn't matter if it's $25 or $1,000. That will change a student's life.
There are still children that we're not able to reach that we so desperately want to reach.
The most amazing and most blessed thing in the world is to be able to say that I made a difference in a child's life.
Communities in Schools is the reason that I'm going to graduate.